Hello and welcome back to Cthulhu Saves the World. It would appear that when we load the game, I did notice this before, but it was never relevant until this time. Our party all kind of collapses onto a single tile, which means that we can't see which direction we were walking in. But from checking the previous footage, I know that we ended like this. So this is the way to go. 37 battles to go. So we've still got a bit of a fight here before we do this, before we get to the end of this. Alright, that's under something. I don't believe we've had any deviations at all until this point. Okay. So the start of this level, pretty straightforward. Okay, Mega Octopus and Teeth Chew, let's just keep at what we've been doing. Yeah, this is more damage, so we're gonna have to switch off of lightning and start doing snowstorm instead. Alright, what have we got? 5 1-ups. Haven't been using those a whole lot, mostly because whenever I get into a fight where I need to use them, the fight is too hard for me and I end up just having to reload anyway. Like, the 1-up is an interesting idea, but as a system, it's basically letting you retry fights that you are at an appropriate level and party composition to deal with already. So I find them largely useless, to be honest. Alright, let's just keep going. This has been very linear. The only branching path was that one... chest where we found the 1-ups. Okay, that was not that effective. I guess because this is, like, underwater themed, cold's probably not the way to go, to be honest. So maybe against most enemies I will still try the lightning. We'll see if we get that encounter again. Well, this is a very linear level. Okay, yeah, because the stuff here seems to be like weak to lightning, but strong against cold. All right, well, let's flame strike that. Fine strike one of those. Wind strike one of those, and lightning. Now, I know the black thing is resistant to lightning, which is why... Starfall. Oh no. Took a lot of damage there, but they're really slow. I mean, October is really slow, but... Okay, I mean, you can just put one of those with an attack. Let's not let it get to that point. Okay, our second branching path. Chaos Blade. We chose correctly. Alright, Sharp. Currently... Oh. That wasn't what I was expecting. So if I just use your regular attack, you hit more often, but you hit random things. And also you become better at magic. I'm gonna have to say that we're gonna stick with the Pure Blade. That just seems like a better option. Alright. Yeah, like these octopi, I feel like they would be pretty good against cold. But the Teeth Chew should be fine. Yeah, damage is pretty decent against those. Alright, onward. Another branching path. Well, that one... Oh, these both kind of look important. Right, so this was the fight where we want to finish off the Deeper Knights. And then we want to try lightning instead and see if this is more effective than the snowstorm. I would say yes. I think those damage numbers were much higher. Okay. Oh, we have a branching path. Now we've got all sorts of branching paths. Okay. That's just a dead end. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. For some reason I thought that might be a silly overhead walk under path thing. I don't know why I suddenly thought that. This game hasn't been doing stuff like that. I don't know. Who knows what I'm thinking half the time. Well, I suppose I do, but it's fine. Alright. Honestly, we can probably just attack. Yeah. Save a little bit of MP. Alright, this one again. Nice. Level 40, tentacle upgrade. Okay, that's an upgrade. Do I want 5 small hits or 3 significantly larger hits? Probably the larger hits, honestly. I don't think... I'm probably not going to use either, so it doesn't really matter. Death Blow... This one hit to attack, passive, or Death Blow, which is an ability I'm probably not going to use, so let's take the passive, which I'm probably also not going to use. Strength up, sure. Okay, these bishops need to go down quickly. And I think this is a lightning encounter. Ooh, 10,000. Okay, that will nuke the octopus, yes. Yeah, 3 hits now. And October. Plus 1 hit to attack. Why? Why would I even take that? No, we'll upgrade the Quake. I mean, I guess she does attack everything, but her attack is just so pitiful. 5 potions, okay. Okay, fine. We're gonna have a lot of backtracking to do if this reaches the end of the level here. Gold tentacles, really? Just attack. Decent money, I suppose, but what do I need money for? Okay, this was the end. Darn it. Well, maybe there's more than one path to the end, and the other way also leads here. Flame Strike, Blind Strike, Wind Strike. Okay, just a Cthulhu statue over there. Nope. Antimatter Claw. Okay, pause. What does this do for you? You hit less, but you can actually choose who you're hitting. Slightly less fast, but ignore defense, better overall stats. Yeah, we'll do that. Antimatter Claw. You can almost just kill stuff with your attack, honestly. Yeah, done 25 attacks. Still got a ways to go. Okay, we got some more exploring to do. I'd like to flame strike those, but bishops take precedence. Sure, we'll use the upgraded Quake. We're gonna have 3 enemies, so that's 3,000 damage plus the combo bonus. Yeah. That was the right choice. I feel like all of the characters in this game end up with just one move that is better than the others. Ooh, a Grim Reaper. Thinks his brother is too cheerful. Okay, another pun. Well, glad that we got to see this then. Okay, we're gonna treat this as a straight up boss fight. So we're gonna start with a curse. We're gonna stun you for a round. You're gonna sharpen yourself. And I guess we'll poison it because it's funny. Okay. Speed-wise, it's faster than October. I guess that's what I should just expect for everybody at this point. Dark Strike. I have a feeling Dark isn't the best way to go against this thing. Party physical attack combo? Okay, is this actually combos everybody all together, I guess? That's 45. That's actually better than Flame Strike, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're actually going to use Tentacles. You just use Blind Strike over and over, and I hope that we blind it, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, right, cute pose. Thor's Call. Holy Strike is the obvious choice here. Okay, are you... Are you going to be weak to anything? Again, we're not doing dark. You might resist cold, but we're going to try it and see what happens. Oh, okay. I mean, if that's what you're going to do, that's totally fine. Oh. I might have been taking that a bit more seriously than I needed to, but it seemed like a boss encounter. Random boss encounter. Okay, I'm going to have to go back through here again, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna try something different here. Can you take out one of these? Magic... Quake, I guess? Yes, okay. Now, honestly, these battles are just kind of killing time at this point. This is a typical JRPG issue. Is this the way I want it to go? I think it is. I think that would actually just kill 3 enemies. Well, 1 to 3 enemies. Just attack. Honestly. Oh, I wanted to use Snowstorm. Oh well. Old habits. Ember leveled up. Plus all stats. Yes, please. Yes. This looks familiar. Chakra, level up, plus all stats. Yep. Okay, we didn't go this way. Watch it be an immediate dead end. Lightning should finish off the last of these. Yep. Okay, that's... I mean, I called it. Now we know. We did not miss anything. I guess, given how linear this place is, I should actually backtrack. I should explore a little bit and then backtrack right away. Attack. Okay, you can't. You can. Lightning. But there's no risk of us running out of mana at this point. And even if there was, I could just swap my party, I guess. Oh, really? 2 gold tentacles? Yeah, why bother? 7 mana back, everybody. Like, it's weird. I feel like JRPGs in general have a weird relationship with challenge. Like, this game... It feels like the fights are either trivial or impossible, and it's based entirely on stats. There's a very small leeway with this kind of a game where you're at this perfect window where you can break the system by using you can use tactics in order to compensate for the damage output of the enemy. But at the same time, it's just like, even in those fights that I could be using tactics to fight them out, that would be so much slower than probably just grinding up a few levels. Like, this is an issue I have with this game. But on the other hand, you have this game does have multiple difficulty levels. So there might actually be a degree of depth to the combat system here. I've just stopped walking because otherwise I'm just going to be stuttering and taking forever to get my point across. Yeah, the combat system in this game, I guess, has some degree of depth to it because you can play on a higher difficulty level. I'm not entirely sure what that would entail, but I don't know. Yeah, and then this, we have a save point, which is basically telling us that mana is completely not an issue. Oh hey, it's them! We get to meet the heroes again. Wondering about this. It's a bit sad that we didn't have them as kind of a recurring joke fight throughout the game. So let's see what happens here. Were they evil all along? Or are they actually going to be respectful of the fact that we're a true hero? Stop right! Stop right! There! Fiend! We have gathered the 7 holy crystals, and have the power to stop you. Rising Ryla to the surface, how predictable! Your evil stops here. Wait, he's a good guy! We're the heroes! Don't bother, the only thing these guys will listen to is a swift kick to the head. Alright, and they're already insane. Wonderful. This mid-boss? Oh. Or it's a joke fight. I guess that can happen too. Here, have some tentacles. I mean, you can probably just finish them off with this, to be honest. Oh wait, they count as different enemy types. Okay, just attack the hero. Attack the cleric, attack. Tentacles was just for flavor. Yeah, this is probably the same reward I got the first time. That was surprisingly easy. Easy indeed. We can't afford to be distracted. We must press on. Okay. Okay, Ryla 3. What did I just say about not... What are we doing here? I don't see anything. Okay, we're gonna backtrack and check out the other passage now. I'm pretty sure it leads to that dead end in the middle. But let's do it now instead of at the end of the level. I think that's the better call. It would be kind of nice if you took this out in one hit, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I would love a strength upgrade for Sharp. Alright, if we go this way... Yeah. Oh, Grim Reaper. I don't know, I don't really feel the need to take you that seriously anymore. We will stun you for the first turn with Umi. Snowstorm seemed effective last time. We'll go with that. Oh, it was okay. Just attack. Okay. I don't know how much MP we lost for doing that, but whatever. Cthulhu, level up. Stats, stats, stats. Stats for days. Yep, dead end, okay. Well, I got my wish. I have a little bit more strength on Sharp now. So those 7 holy crystals didn't amount to a whole lot in the end, did they? Flame Strike. Blind Strike. I mean, honestly, you can probably just attack one of these things. Or one of those things. It doesn't really matter what you do. Sharp is the only one who might have an issue with MP. Okay, you're going quite a ways. We'll investigate the other path then. See if it's just this room in the middle. Okay, is your Wind Strike do enough damage? Probably not. Nope. But it doesn't really matter. Yep, the fights in this game are pretty much a non-issue. Okay, these actually both go places. Well, we'll take this path then. Another Grim Reaper, okay. Flame Strike. Holy Strike is the bottom one. We'll try Lightning this time, see if it makes a difference. Yeah, okay, so I guess Cold is the way to go. And we'll save ourselves the mana by doing it this way. Yeah. So Cthulhu gets a bit more of a drain, but everybody else doesn't. Depending on how much is actually being drained by the Reaper, I have no idea. Boss fight? Got an Insanity Staff. Alright, Dakre. Okay, you have much higher stats, and also you make people crazy by attacking them. Wonderful. And it is a dead end. Okay. Good, we chose correctly. Oh. This is an unpleasant fight. I guess we'll lightning here. On the Fishman. So even with the +1 hits, Cthulhu still does more damage than Sharp. Even with Sharp having the +1 hits, I mean, he did get a whole bunch of ridiculous buffs when we became a true hero, so I suppose that makes sense. This fight. I kinda can't say I particularly care for it, just because it takes a long time. I guess I have a routine down for it now, so it's probably fine. Oh hey, we found the exit. That means we chose the wrong path. Although... Is this 2 paths, or is it this way to treasure? Alright. Yeah, it didn't finish it off. Okay. Ember stats up. More damaging. Okay, we'll do it this way. Dakre, level up, more stats. Are we just at a point where we don't get abilities anymore? Oh, this is a mess. Well, we're almost done all the battles, so that should help. Okay, this looks like the way back. Yes. Okay, this is the... Oh, a dead dragon. Powerful even in death. Well, do the usual. So, is this thing going to be resistant to snow? Let's find out. Seemed okay. Oh, it's really slow. Okay. I think we're just going to attack. Cool, another encounter. We wouldn't have gotten. Okay, we haven't gone down this way yet, I don't think. We're just going to attack with everything and then have her do a quake. Okay, down here we didn't go. Treasure, okay. Black Tome, excellent. October, what does this do for you? So you're currently doing poison. This is... I don't really use poison all that much, so this is basically just higher stats. I don't really use dark ever either, but eh. Because yeah, pretty much the only time I ever use poison is on a boss fight. Because really, why else would you use poison? Right, you can actually flame strike one of the demons. Because you can take out one of these, you can take out one of these, and... And damage looks pretty nice, but... Let's see. I have a feeling this is not going to work, but I want to know. Oh! I'm surprised, okay. Not resistant to that, just, yeah, more stats. More stats. More stats. So at this point, every level makes a big difference, because we're just gaining stats instead of abilities that we're never going to use. Okay, one more battle. I don't think we've had this one, actually. Not in a while, anyway. Shall we savor what is possibly going to be the final random encounter of this playthrough? No, we'll just do it. Nice. October can get some stats. I didn't even check that time. I just assumed it was going to be health and mana. I should have checked. That was bad of me. Did I didn't check down here. Okay, this is the other path. Money. Okay. Well, again, the battles left. I mean, that was a pretty big number. But assuming that we're gonna get a save light thing. Okay, never mind. We might have another level. I was gonna say, assuming that there wasn't another level, that actually worked out to a nice number for us. But as it is, we actually do have to explore some more. Okay, this seems to go everywhere. Yeah, and that way down there is gonna loop around there. Okay, what about up here? Okay, that's a dead end. Good. It's a fun AI trick for solving mazes, by the way. You don't start at the entrance or the exit. You start at a random dead end. 15 one-ups. So useless. You just start at a random dead end in the maze, and you fill in the path with wall, basically. If you're on a piece of paper, just color it in until you've completely blocked it off. Okay, we missed a chest. And then, once you've got it blocked off, you find another dead end, and you keep drawing that one in until you've blocked that off. And by the end of it, I really should be backtracking for that chest, but whatever. By the end of it, you're going to be left with a single path that leads straight to from the entrance to the exit, assuming that there are no loops. If you have any loops in the maze, it'll be a little bit different. You got nothing. The disappointment makes you stronger. Everyone's strength, magic, agility, vitality, and will goes up by 15. That is the best nothing that I have ever received, I must say. Some pretty potent nothing there. Yeah, so assuming that there are no loops, you can fully explore a maze by just filling in dead ends until you get to just a single path between entrance and exit left. And I don't know, I think that might be more efficient than doing a left-hand rule. I'm not sure. But it is a technique that we talked about in one of my AI courses. Or I guess in my AI course, I only took one when I was in university. So... a pretty fun course overall, actually. Everything was about making... basically taking... okay, 15 potions. Taking really difficult problems, or problems that seemed really large in scope, and dumbing them down into as many small little processes as you can. And once you have a process that doesn't require any thought, you can have a computer operated on it really quickly. So that's how I have a feeling this one's going to be a dead end. Yep. Yeah, so once you get to the end, so that's what the course was about. Basically, is as the professor told us, you're taking brainer problems and turning them into no-brainer problems. And once you have everything capable of being solved via no-brainer methods, then you have a working AI. Okay, so this leads up to here. Well, let's save since we're here. We have a little bit left to go as far as exploration. An unfortunate consequence of that AI course is that I can no longer do Sudoku puzzles, because I came up with an algorithm for solving Sudoku, and now I can't do the puzzles intuitively. I have to do the algorithm. It's just this weird thing. And it makes it a very unfun process. Okay, you find 7 strange cookies that you immediately eat. Everyone's max HP goes up by 30. Definitely worth going to that little dead end. Not sure how much of a difference 30 health will make in the bigger picture of things, but yeah, so this is going to lead back to where we were before, right? All these red... yeah, because we were here. This is a... what am I doing? Okay, I'm just going to assume that I have fully explored this. I'm pretty sure I have. So at this point... I guess we go to the final boss of this zone. Save again now that we've got the cookies. Yep, this looks very final. And then I guess we still have that optional boss fight. Okay, nothing to see on either of the wings. Up we go. Oh no, it's Cthulhu? Okay, you approach the giant golem, Cthulhu. No mere golem is going to conquer the world without my permission. For the sake of the world, we must win. Cthulhu leaps into action. Cthulhu approaches and goes insane. An ancient imitation. Okay, that's actually not that much health. So we're going to start with the curse. Gonna bring out the big guns here. We'll stun it for the first round. Are we gonna girl power? Are we gonna bother girl powering? I don't think we are. That's just because a 30% increase in stats, assuming that that's a 30% increase in damage, that means that we're sacrificing 2 actions in order to make it up 4 turns down the line. 2 turns down the line, because we'd get 60% damage increase between the 2 characters. No, 30% for each character. Yeah, no, I think it would take 4 turns to pay for itself, so we're actually not going to use girl power. We are going to stun, which might not be optimal, but that's fine. Sharpen. Magic. So we could focus and get a double strength poison. I think I'm not even going to bother casting poison, because 500 damage around, I mean... Look at that. It would take 6 rounds to pay for itself. So... Dark Blast 3600. Is that your highest? I think it is. Because of that new tome. So we're gonna go with Dark Blast. Alright, this is exciting. October is using a different spell for the final fight. And you're already down quite a bit. So the only thing we don't know is how much damage are you gonna do. Tentacles was your big hit, right? Yes. Well, if we have Brawn Assault, that looks like it uses the entire party. So we're gonna do Tentacles. Blind Strike. No, you're gonna Thor's Call. Although Lightning might not be good against a Golem, but doubling your damage will, or doubling your strength, should pay for itself on your next attack, and then it's gonna continue paying forward. Okay, tech-wise... Well, first of all, attack-wise, we're doing 39. Okay, so 4,000 damage. Yeah, your attacks are still not that great, honestly. I think Holy Strike actually does more damage than Sword Dance. We'll go with that. Dark Blast, yep. Performs Tentacles! Oh no! I mean... whatever. Tentacles. We never used the cute pose, but I guess... Oh yeah, see with the Thor's Call. Umi spends a turn to prepare, and then suddenly she's our highest damage. We're just gonna Holy Strike again. And another Dark Blast. Well, that was a final boss. Maybe. But wait, this isn't even my final form. Maybe? Level up. Again, just stats. Stats. We're gonna keep upping the stats. We deactivated the Cthulhu. Okay, there we go. Better than I expected. Where are we? Welcome to my domain. Come to me if you dare. Okay, Azathoth, huh? Beyond angled space. I like that. Although it does appear that we're still following a square grid, but can't have everything. Alright, well, we'll save again. Oh, I went too fast. Didn't get to look at it. I kind of want to actually just go back, honestly. We did just save. I am one who knows the vastness of space. I was there when you crawled out of the ocean for the first time, an old one in embryo. Your power is naught compared to mine. Now die for your insolence. It might just be the same thing as this, honestly. Do I want to just let it kill me? And then give up, unload my save? I think that's what I'm going to do. 66666. Also known as the final boss. Okay, so this is the final boss. Well, yeah, we're just gonna spam attacks. Ultimate Void, people take damage. It's slow. Tentacles, okay. It'd be pretty sad if we just killed it this way. Total Perspective Vortex. Therap's stats drop. I mean... Oh, I see what's happening. He's really slow now. But, I mean... Okay, there we go. I'm not actually worried about this fight, based on what I see. A backspace to give up. Alright, so let's not run into it. Let's take a look at it on the map. Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing. More or less. Totally worth it. Unique boss fight music. Okay, we're gonna do a curse again. I mean, we're gonna do the usual. stun you for the first round to give ourselves a little bit of time to prepare. Sharpen, is it worth doing? Given that you're going to lower our stats, it's worth doing. We'll just do it. You're just going to Dark Blast every turn, unless it turns out to not be very effective. It was okay. Alright, Tentacles. Door's Call. Holy Strike. Dark Blast. 10,000. 14,000. And Tentacles, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna kill this thing in 4 rounds. Three rounds. Oh, Umi. That is disgusting. It's unfortunate that she's the one with the guaranteed stun, honestly. Because with that... Okay. More level up. I mean, yeah, again, it's just a matter of stats, and our stats are going up. And this is just going to be the same thing every level, isn't it? I mean, I've said that before. You have done the unthinkable! You have slain Azathoth! Cthulhu has saved the world! Which world? All of them! The last Rylian is in captivity. The world is at peace. Many months pass, and now, behold the dawn of a new day, the final day. Goodbye, I'll never forget all of you. Okay. Oh, Cthulhu and Paws are running off? But I thought that Cthulhu was in love with Umi. It is time to go. Cthulhu begins to board the newly repaired spaceship. Behind him, a lovely maiden silently weeps. Oh, poor Umi. Cthulhu turns back and stretches out his hand. Oh, there we go. Come with me, Umi. The end. Congratulations on completing Cthulhu Saves the World. Be sure to save your game and your records in the Necronomicon. Yeah, we'll save our victory. We'll put that in slot C for Cthulhu. Unlocked bonus modes. Okay, I guess I can continue from before that fight if I want to do the bonus fight. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So, Necronomicon. Master of Normal Mode, Vanquisher of Azathoth, Champion of level 44, winner of 0 points in score attack, has not completed the Highlander mode, hoarder of way too much money, it's over 1 million gold. Okay, so that's all that was. Bromides. Cthulhu. That's it, okay. Bestiary. Group A, Group B, small, large, and huge. Okay, so this is just gonna be... Oh, I see. So we can look at what everything looks like crazy. I don't particularly feel the need to do this. I appreciate that this is here. But yeah, there are a lot... Oops. Right, in that one. Yeah, there are a lot of... Oh, Sharp is in this one, huh? A Shelfie. Oh, we never even met that. Did we? I don't remember. You don't even have to see everything. Yeah, we did see a librarian. Book security. I'm wondering if there's a library that I just didn't find. A random dungeon. Oh, that was unexpected. Different graphic? Oh no! Claws, okay. Yeah, we've seen most of these for sure. I think it actually looks better in that pose. Being insane. Most of these we only really saw in the insane form. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the rest of these. Options... So, if I go... New game... Bonus modes... What would these do? Cthulhu is too lazy to become a hero himself, so he talks October into doing his heroics for him. New dialogue, characters, and more. Okay, so we get a party of female characters here. I see Umi and October. And then, I don't think that sword is sharp. It looks like it's being held by somebody. Okay, so I mean, there is more stuff here. Earn points by defeating bosses while underleveled. Can only use one character at a time. XP gains drastically increased. Level up to level 40 in a single battle. Yeah, so that looks like that's the point where we just start getting the level up bonuses. Okay. So, I mean... I don't think I'll be doing it as part of this run. I don't know if I enjoyed this game enough to want to replay it for this kind of things. I mean, it was okay, but it was almost aggressively generic. The insanity mechanic didn't really play as much of a part as I wanted it to. Because initially the insanity was the thing where I was trying to make things insane so that I would see their alternate sprite and also to increase my effectiveness. And then around mid-game I just stopped caring, and then around mid-late game I eventually got the cursed sword and everything was always insane, so again it didn't really matter. So there wasn't really a whole lot of me manipulating insanity, mostly because it was just better to do damage than to actually make them insane. And that is definitely an issue I have with the game balance for this, is that the characters... Sorry, the battle system, it very much encourages aggression. You just want to kill stuff as quickly as possible. The game punishes you for drawing out fights by making the battles, the enemy's strength goes up every single round, and the amount of MP you get after finishing the battle goes down every round. So those two facts combined together really make you not want to take your time in the battles. And there's the fact that most of the time stuff doesn't have that much health. You can just take it out. Like spending a turn buffing yourself doesn't really pay off all that much. I was only using it against bosses, and realistically, instead of buffing, like with the sharpen ability on sharp, if I get plus 50%, assuming that's a straight plus 50% damage, that means that after 2 attacks, he has made up for the fact that he didn't just attack in the first round. Which means I'm probably better off just attacking with him every round instead of going for the sharpen. Now in Umi's case, her damage output just goes insane. To the point where it might not even be worth stunning with her in the first round. It might just be worth buffing and then attacking. And taking whatever hit the enemy's going to do on us. October, honestly, kind of fell off in the endgame. I liked her for the AoE. And that's generally what I find with like Final Fantasy and other JRPG type games. Is that your wizard character is really good at dealing with the trash mobs early on. But then as the health of stuff goes up, the wizard's damage doesn't continue to go up at the same rate. For the AoE skills, at least. And so towards the end, I was wanting to invest more in single target skills or the the random target AoE skills that can stack onto a single target, which is like I was mostly just using lightning and then snowstorm at the end. Because that was her highest damage against single targets until she found the plus 50% dark attack from the Black Book. Cthulhu himself was pretty good throughout the entire game, as expected from a main character. I have no complaints about him. Again, if I had tried to build him as more of a mage, or Umi as more of a mage for that matter, I remember early on I was using Flood with Umi in every battle, and then that just kind of fell off, but I also stopped investing in magic with her. I feel like... more thoughts about the combat system here. Because it's not worth drawing out a battle, the healing strategy is not optimal. I feel like Dakre was included just because he wanted to have that healer archetype. And it's a kind of thing where most people, when they play JRPGs, at least based on from what I've seen from the RPG Maker forum discussion and just from my own observations from various Let's Plays and discussions with friends, it's like if you have an RPG and you have a healer character, the healer will end up in the party. It doesn't matter if it's optimal or not. And it's so funny that people just sort of have this, I guess, attachment to the healer, but also a whole bunch of expectations about the healer. And this is a game where I feel like if I had had Dakre in my party the whole time, I would have been crippling myself, because his damage output was abysmal. And it was very rare that I was taking damage to a level where I needed healing. Maybe Dakre would be more useful if you were trying to come up with these crazy strategies for taking on stuff while you're under-leveled. But yeah, for the way I was playing, he was completely useless, I would say. Pause might have been good. I didn't really use Pause all that much. And Ember, kind of the same thing. I prefer with games like this where they do like what Chrono Trigger did in that kind of game, where you have a party and or maybe Final Fantasy VII would be a better known example of this, where you have a party of characters and the characters that you have in your party are switching in and out, but at the same time you have choice in the end game. So early on, you're forced to use all of the characters as you progress through the main story, you progress through the more linear parts of the early and mid game. But then when the end game opens up, that's when you're given the choice of choosing who you want to use. And that's a good approach because it forces you to use all of the characters, whereas in a game like this, where you're not forced to use any of the characters, like I think I used Dakre for one fight before dumping him after he joined the party, you end up with situations where you're just not used to what the character's skill sets are, and you have no incentive to ever try using them because you're not used to using them in the first place. So yeah, that's all I have to say about all of that. Out of these bonus modes, the only one that interests me even a little bit is Cthulhu's Angels. I could see myself maybe doing another playthrough of this game in this mode at some point in the future, but I'm definitely going to be switching it up and doing some other RPGs for a while. Now, that is an option for the future. I suppose if I had to say, October... again, I like mage characters. I was probably biased towards her being my favorite character to have in the party, which is why I stuck with her till the end, even though it wasn't probably optimal. It's interesting that she was described as a necromancer and didn't actually use any necromancy. But, yeah. So we're basically done. There is one more thing I want to do, though. Well, first of all, what happens if I load this? Oh, I get to come back here. Okay. I thought that I was going to have to... use my other save, but I guess I can take that extra 15 to all stats, or whatever it was. But yes, we have one more optional fight, so I'm going to give this a couple of goes. Maybe one go. My stats are going to be so much higher now than they were the first time I attempted this fight. Where are we? Right, it's just south from here. I think a little bit to the left. Yeah. And yeah, no more battles. So we have one more fight at the end of this. Despite all of my criticisms of this game, I have to say the things that I did really like about it, the random battle system with it telling you how many battles you had left, absolutely brilliant. If I ever do a random combat system in RPG Maker, this is it, time for the final battle. Well, technically it's not the final battle, since there is that secret super boss. Shh, that's a secret. Okay, yeah, I did chat instead of cancel there. Okay. But yeah, no, that was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I actually, like I said, I had an idea to do something similar on my own anyway. I'm not sure... right, here's the next one over. I'm not entirely sure though. Like, this implementation was pretty good. I wasn't going to show the number of battles. I was more thinking I would just... Alright, this place is so fast. I mean, might as well save here. Yeah, I was much more thinking I was going to just have a number of battles, and then you'd be notified once you've beaten all of the encounters in the area. There were a couple of other changes from it to this system that I would have liked to have implemented. Like this one, you just fight random battles each time, whereas I would have, say, 7 fights on a given screen, and you have to fight all of them, but the order you fight them in is random. If you've been following the RPG Maker stuff I've been doing, you know that I know how to implement that by this point. But anyway, enough random meandering. Let's give this last fight a shot here. So what we learned from the previous attempt at this, the Soulcaster appears to heal his allies. He might not revive them. That was what I was concerned about initially. I thought that the Soulcaster was going to revive his allies if I killed them. But since he did a heal all move, I'm starting to think that might not be the case. Also, I was considering bringing in Ember so that I could do the Dragon Slayer Ember Sharp combo attack, which hits really, really hard. That would probably be better than October, but I'm not sure if it would be better than just Sharp and Ember both hitting individually, because they both hit pretty hard. Unlike last time I attempted this, Cthulhu had, plus 50 to all stats for becoming a true hero, and then plus 15 for all those other things. I should be faster than them at this point. Okay, this is a boss fight, but not a boss fight that I want to do Curse in. Likewise, I don't really want to do Tentacles, so I think we're just gonna take out the Alxel, because this thing was a huge pain. Do we want to stun? I think we want a Thor's Call. We're just gonna skip the stun, we're gonna skip the blessings, and we're just gonna go all in here. Holy Strike. Yes, really, you should probably not be in this fight, October. Targets one group, doesn't target everybody, otherwise I would do it. I guess Quake is your best bet here, because it's going to hit everybody and it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Just either that or Dark Blast. I think Dark Blast. We need to kill it. Yeah, that's the one. Sharp is defeated. Dark Blast was not very good. Okay. Yeah, October, you actually suck. I'd be better off with Thackeray in this fight. Because October is being relegated to potion duty at this point. Oh. Okay. Well, oh. Really? In that case... I think what we're going to do, you're just going to attack this, you're going to stun the archer, and you're going to potion on Sharp. Heal all for 5,000. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we got it now. The worst is over. And that's why I wasn't going to use Quake, because I knew he had a heal. A heal all. So, at this point, we're building up combo. We might even be able to Q pose in this fight. There wouldn't really be any value in doing a Q pose, but it would be fun. Do we want to go Unstoppable? Reset the combo? I don't want to reset the combo. Alright, no, we're just gonna hit this thing as hard as we can. Blind Strike, maybe we'll get lucky and blind it. Holy Strike. And Potion on Cthulhu. Resists. It's sharp, excellent. Sharp is down, that's fine. Umi's down, that is less fine. Alright. Okay, we can finish this off with a regular attack. Not that we have to conserve our abilities. Potion on Umi. Yeah, so it always uses a heal. Warrior Soul hits pretty hard. But I'm not too worried about it because we have the numbers advantage now, and we've taken out their huge hits. Because the Alchemist does massive AoE, the Archer does massive single target. The Warrior and the Soulcaster, they both hit pretty hard, but... yeah, they are hitting pretty hard. But... with Cthulhu's... Are we at full health? Is that what white means? We might actually be at full health right now. No, October's probably injured. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, you hit hard, but whatever. So now there's just a single target, so Tentacles is going to be better than anything else that we can do. A Dark Strike hits pretty hard too, but... Brawn Assault. You know, I'm curious. Is it just you? Wow. Really? Oh, it's a combo finisher. That's why the damage is so high. I've never used it. I really want a cute pose, though. But, I mean, the fight's not going to last that long, so... that's fine. We'll just hit. We'll just hit. We'll just kill it. You will actually do some damage. Dark Blast is your biggest... yeah. Sharp's damage was actually the lowest there, wasn't it? Tentacles. But I mean, if we do this one more time, it should kill it. So... oh, I failed. And Cthulhu is injured! Oh, because I did a different move. Of course. I mean, I could do a cute pose just for the sake of doing it, but it wouldn't actually do anything. It's fine. We will... you know what? I don't think it's going to last this long, but we're going to try Pierce and see if that's more effective. I'm probably forgetting that he has an ability that ignores defense anyway, but... no, I don't think he does. Okay. Level up, more stats. More stats, more stats, more stats. Stats for everyone. 4 levels, 3 levels. Was that 3? It was probably 4. Oh. Yep, stats. Just taking all the stats. You've defeated a powerful foe. Everyone's stats go up by 50 points. Oh, they went up by more than that, actually. I believe they went up. So we've got 110 stats on everybody, right? Yeah, stats are getting pretty ridiculous. Oh, over 1,000 for damage. 1,200. Yeah, it's pretty good. 1,000 magic. Anyway. That was the super bonus secret boss fight that Cthulhu talked about. But that we had found before that. So anyway, that was Cthulhu Saves the World. And next time, I guess... I go on to another RPG. So I will see you then.